Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we are going to be looking at Iron.Finance on again Matic or the Polygon network. This site has been pretty crazy as of lately. I came onto this site when it had I think 300,000 TVL, but the latest numbers were at 1.7 billion and growing. Uh, the reason that this is such a popular site is the first is stablecoin APY. It's actually kind of ridiculous. We just go into their farms here. You can farm iron, which again is their token that has the SOFTPEG. So essentially, the way that they collateralize this, and it's in the white paper here. If we go down to documentation, it's a stable coin, just getting massive liquidity coming into it. And they're holding it. Like they're holding this APY. This APY is ridiculous on stable coins. You're farming two coins that should be equal to $1. And it's working, which is amazing, like literally amazing. Sushi Swap has some liquidity. They are providing, if again you stake on this pool, they provide 223,749 Titan per day. So that's their, again, emissions. Currently having 502 million locked up on that one. And then very similar, they're doing the same thing on QuickSwap. Same emissions and basically liquidity is $1 billion between these two. And they're pumping you out 27,000% yield on two stable dollar coins. Why wouldn't you be doing this? Well, okay, a couple of reasons. They're relatively new. They were on Binance before. They had a token that was called Steel, which you can still go in and check it out. This aspect of it essentially looks like it's dried up. They've migrated. Their iron on Polygon has a ton more liquidity on Polygon. But again, Polygon is near gasless. Binance quite heavily on the fees, but the iron is still pegged a little bit down. Pegs will go down a bit, but like we're talking down bit by a fraction of a penny. But going back onto Polygon again, look at the volume that's come in the last couple. I want to say a couple weeks, but really in the last week, this thing has skyrocketed. This thing had 240 million on May 31st, and now we're up to 1.6 billion. The price of Titan took a big jump right down here. If we go back to this, check it out by even the week. We had a dip. So this is what we've been trying to figure out. Essentially, it was rolling nice and smooth once this loaded in. We got up to about 11.5 cents, and we got a drop. Amazing time to buy in, by the way. And we haven't stopped ever since then. And the way that I'm interpreting it is this. If you go to their bank, you have two options. So to make iron, you either need to mint it using Titan and using USDC. Currently, there's a ratio right now of 27.8 of Titan or 72.2 of USDC. And that way you can mint one iron. Now, alternatively, and I think this is what kind of holds all this TVL, is you don't need to use Titan. Titan can be just taken out of the equation and you can just use USDC. So this is like a straight one-to-one switch over. Your minting fee here, 30 cents. They do have some slippage potentially. So maybe you lose a tiny amount, again, fractions of a penny on each transaction. But you're able to basically mint this stuff one-to-one. On the redeem function, this could be, again, where the Titan valuation is coming up from. You aren't able to redeem iron 100% into USDC. There is going to be some emissions in Titan. Now, If you do it one way without using Titan, but you redeem it the other way using Titan, I think this is what's happening. The amount of Titan that's getting bled onto the platform is just skyrocketing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Comment in the section in the comments below. Let me know. Maybe that's not how you guys see it. I've been trying to figure this out. I'm having a little bit of a tough time struggling with it. Any direction would be helpful. But yeah, essentially this Titan here is emitted when you break the coin down. Really, who is breaking it down? If we go look at just the volume, like there's only 4.5 million. And then what you can do after you do break it down, you just go put it back into Titan or put it back into Iron. So I think it's a scarcity thing. There's not much Titan sitting around, even though it's being emitted, because people feel safer just putting it back into the stable coins. And because it's been emitted and it's being emitted at high rates, it's a scarcity thing. It pushes the price back up. Look at this APY on emissions for Titan. That's not 2 million. That's 2 billion. This is a 2.1 billion APY on the emissions right now. That's nuts. Now this is not stable. This has high risk. This is 2 LPs that fluctuate. Titan's at almost all-time high. What is at all-time high? Matic is down. But if we see a bleed off of Titan pricing, taking your chances getting into this liquidity pool. Don't get me wrong, they definitely are. Titan Iron, okay, that's a little bit more stable because while this is high, this is considered $1. So not as much fluctuation on your losses potentially. But these are just nuts, absolutely nuts. You can get into an ETH Titan pool, that's gonna be crazy, and honestly, the APY doesn't justify it to me. You can just take your Titan that you get from the emissions on these, and you just throw them back into this pool, and you get paid back out in USDC. So like it's that, again, that's not great. But these right here, this is what we came here. This is what we're trying to talk about. You have Iron USDC, so 2 stable coins paying 27,000 APY. It's literally printing at this point because of this valuation that keeps coming into it. This value is massive. It's grown this much. It's grown by $1 billion in 1 week. The other part that I've talked about already is 11. So on here, again, staking is going to get you Titan. Now what you can do, you can stake into a liquidity token pool, which will get you more liquidity tokens. These LPs have massive gains as well on them. So this is pretty lucrative. Again, I want everybody to do their own research, realize there is risk. But as this gets more locked up value, like it's massive. This has overtaken Pancake Bunny. This has overtaken a lot of different farms out there, and it keeps going up. Can things always go up? No, we know that things come down. Has Titan really seen much of a dip yet? I don't know. I feel like the way that this is such a scarcity thing, it's not going down. So again, I'm a little hesitant to go full send on the Titan because I think that's where majority of your risk is going to be coming from. But the Iron and USDC's pools, safe harbor, guys. This is safe harbor right now. Again, don't go full send. If something was to happen to this whole protocol and everybody starts pulling out, maybe you get stuck potentially. Maybe there is some kind of, God hope not, but some kind of rug pull. At this much volume though, people are trusting it. People are not sticking it here for no reason. Yes, that's probably your reason right there. But this is a pretty safe environment based upon what's going on. Can they maintain these APYs? I doubt it. I don't think they can. This is going to tap out. But in the meantime, while it's rolling, make hay while getting good, right? So just again, this is a brief overview. They do have some kind of funky stuff. You can put your iron into a lottery system. So it's a little bit of gamify going on here. There also is, we go back here, some governance. So holding will, again, down the road, give you your vote into these proposals. So I think that it's pretty darn good. And I think, again, you just gotta do it while you can, because I don't think that those APYs are going to be there forever. So that's my take on it. Let me know if you guys have different opinions or views in the comments below, and we will talk to you next time. Thanks.